to Betty Engelstad Sioux Center as our UND Insider Weekly Extra segment includes our head women's volleyball coach, Ashley Hardee. I'm Mitch Wignes. Coach, final regular season matches this weekend. A big one on Thursday against Northern Arizona.
Yeah, it certainly is going to be. Northern Arizona is a good team. They handed us our first conference loss back when we made the road trip to Flagstaff. Maybe it was a month ago now. But they're a good ball club. They have a good young setter, a couple of good outside hitters, and have done a good job throughout the season. So I know we're going to get a good test from those guys on Thursday night.
Coach, going back to that last meeting, that was your first match without Lexi Robinson. It's certainly a different kind of scenario this time. You got Lexi back in the rotation.
Yeah, it is in a way. We were trying to piece together things even on the road there when that weekend, and make no excuses about it because I think we have a fairly deep roster this year. But anytime you're trying to put things together on the fly like that, it's a little bit challenging. And I don't think we played our best. But give Northern Arizona credit, they were tough, and when we tried to push them in games 2 and game 3. But we do have Lexi back now. She played both matches last weekend on the road, and she got into a really good rhythm against Eastern Washington. So that was good to see her kind of get back in with some confidence.
Coach, you got to feel good about things. You're in the proverbial driver's seat as we head into the last week here. Kind of what's the mood in the locker room? Obviously, you guys are trying to win both and win at least a share, but obviously you're hoping that Portland State loses as well and you guys can outright win this thing.
Sure, and we do control our own destiny, which is nice to be able to be in that situation. We worked real hard throughout the season to be able to be in this position in the last weekend and be able to have it at home. And so I know the girls are excited. They're excited to get back here and play this weekend. Both teams, Northern Arizona and Southern Utah as well. And and if something happens and somebody else loses along the way, and that allows us in maybe to not share it or whatever the case may be, which would be fine. But we're here to take care of our own business, make sure we play good volleyball and continue to improve.
For fans that don't know, the top 6 teams in the Big Sky make the tournament, but almost more importantly for you guys, the top 2 receive a bye in that Friday round. How big is that to not have to play 2 matches on Friday?
Well, that's a big deal. We had to do that last year, and though we didn't move on, but having to play that early Friday morning game and have to get up and go through the whole game day routine and be on the road at the same time and do that at whatever time that game would be played at 10 or at noon, and then turn around and play another game that night, it's quite a task. It really is. And so if we guarantee ourselves first or second and get the bye, be able to go in the morning and watch and scout and do some work in there, and the girls can rest for an evening game, it is the best situation, obviously.
Coach, congratulations are in order. Another 20-win season, the 4th in your tenure. Just kind of talk about what that milestone means for you.
Well, it means a lot for the program and things that certainly go beyond that. I think it's great for the players that have gone through this. We've had a lot of great seniors that have come through, and each senior class has gone out on a very high note. 20-win seasons and a few other honors and things like that come along with it. And so I'm excited for Lisa and for Ronnie and for Ellen, for these guys to be able to have that accomplishment in their senior year, and then what we get to add to it from this point on will certainly be fantastic as well.
Yeah, talk just a bit about those seniors and their final match here on Saturday against Southern Utah.
I'm sure it'll be a little emotional. It's it's already been a little bit of talk about it and stuff, and we have some players. Obviously, Ronnie's from just down the road, but Ellen is just from Minneapolis area, from Lakeville, and then Lisa has some family kind of all over. I know they'll be here too, and some friends in Wisconsin. So it's I know they're planning on it and kind of getting things organized, and you can hear some of the chatter just from when we're off the court, especially when we're on the road and we're together. So I know they're excited about it. I'm sure it'll be an emotional moment, after the match. So we'd like to do our senior presentation post-match, and then hopefully it'll be a good day.
Coach, best of luck. Hopefully next week we're talking about a Big Sky championship.
Certainly.
It's head coach Ashley Hardee. Join him Thursday night, 7 o'clock against NAU, Saturday, 4 o'clock against Southern Utah.